Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just trying to do something new now. I'll be reviewing Blu-rays, as in presentation, the movie itself, and the additional features. And hopefully, if you guys like it, it'll be something I do on a regular basis. But let me know, and I'll keep. And maybe it's something I'll, yeah, like I said, I'll keep on doing. Um, so basically, you've seen it, so I might as well just start with the first one I'll be reviewing is Guardians of the Galaxy, the Blu-ray Silver. I'll start with the presentation. Yeah, it has a retro feel. Some people might not like it, but I like the fact that, I mean, given the context of the movie, what the presentation is. I would have liked the title to be on the spine, but it's unfortunate. And the other thing is, I would have liked if the tape here was not really pasted on it. Hopefully, I would have liked to have checked it out if it looks more like a cassette tape. Yeah, right. I mean, not look, but if they actually made one that looked like a cassette tape here and just put it in there. Yeah. Um, and the other thing is, I don't mind the fact that there are no titles on the spine. However, I'd have liked if the play button worked. As you guys know, if you watched my review of the movie when I went to the IMAX, you would know that I absolutely loved this movie. It was a fantastic movie. It kind of took me way back to when I mean to because I am a child of the 80s. I grew up on, or not a child of the 80s, I'm a child of the 90s, but I grew up on a bunch of 80s movies. So Back to the Future, RoboCop, Total Recall, Flight of the Navigator, Way to Wit Mountain, or whatever the name is. Stuff like that I grew up on and completely adored. And the fact is, Guardians of the Galaxy gave me that kind of nostalgic feeling as well as being a kick-ass movie. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. I love the use of slow motion. I love the use of I love the digital characters. Rocket and Groot were fantastic. I love the story. Um, and I'll mention a few things. Peter Quill's mother, the lady in the beginning who had cancer, was also in Captain America: The First Avenger. She was she she got an autograph from Steve Rogers. But she had hair, and she was kind of wearing a red dress. And if you guys have watched Captain America: The First Avenger, hopefully you will remember who I'm talking about. Um, and also, like I said, absolutely outstanding use of slow motion. I loved yeah, there was I kind of hate the fact that pausing the movie was an issue because I wanted to read what was said in the lineup of the individual characters, but I could not read it because when you pause it, there's this big icon that comes up showing you what chapter you're on, and it will not go off until you continue watching the movie. And I kind of wish that that would not be the case, but it's the case with the last three Marvel movies. So Thor: The Dark World, Captain America: and the Winter Soldier, and this one. I really wish that they would stop doing stuff like that. It's really frustrating and distracting. And the other thing is, I kind of wish that we also had the zoom in options we had with the DVD players because I really wanted to. I really wish I could zoom in and check out what was in the collector's vault, but I could not because I don't have that option to zoom in. Um, I guess it's the same thing other Blu-ray players and whatnot. Oh, and yeah, the whole thing with there's something else I am concerned about because I know that they'll be releasing yeah, I'll be speaking a bit of spoilers by the way. I know they'll be releasing the Inhumans movie, and I am very hopeful that in Guardians of the Galaxy that Ronan the Accuser did not die because in the comic books Ronan the Accuser has turned into a good guy now, and he is more or less married to Crystal from the Inhumans. And I mean, they are extremely committed to each other right now. So yeah, I would kind of like them to play with that. I would kind of like them to bring Ronan the Accuser back and play with that concept of Crystal and Ronan. Um, let's see, and they also mentioned something about before time began, there were six singularities. So I believe the six singularities created the nine realms. So that is Midgard, Asgard, Jotunheim, and Svartalheim, and other things like that. So and those ones also created the Infinity Stones, not Infinity Gems, Infinity Stones. And there was a part where Peter grabbed one of the Infinity Stones in the movie, and he saw his mother. My theory is that all the Infinity Stones are all connected. So um, it connected him to the Soul Gem, or to the Soul Stone, excuse me, and kind of linked him with his mother's soul. And that particular scene where his mom was like, "Take my hand," you know, that was one of the most heart wrenching scenes in the movie as well. Um, so the Infinity Stones, and the other thing is I think we have figured out four of the Infinity Stones. The Ether is one of the Infinity Stones. I can't remember what stone it is. The Tesseract, the Cosmic Cube, I think it's an Infinity Stone. I think it's the Space Stone. The one that Loki was using his staff in Avengers was the Mind Stone, and Guardians of the Galaxy was the Power Stone. Um, so yeah, and yeah, that's it. What else do I need to say? So yeah, the use of slow motion was fantastic. Um, yeah, Peter's mother being connected to. Oh yeah, so people are talking about Peter's mother. So I think Peter's mother. I mean, I think Peter's father might be the Beyonder. That's just me. Some people think he's the Watcher. Some people think that he is a what's it called, Celestial, which is highly unlikely. So I personally think it's the Watch. I mean, I personally think it might be the Beyonder, but that's just me. I might be incredibly wrong. Um, but yeah, it was an entertaining movie. Bonus features were really good. Like I said, the 8-bit part was good, and also the behind the scenes of Avengers: Age of Ultron was really good. I liked watching Elizabeth Olsen using her powers. It kind of gives heft or weight to Scarlet Witch, and I look forward to seeing what they do with Scarlet Witch. Um, and you know that basically since Marvel mentioned that they were going to use Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver in Age of Ultron, Fox decided to get rid of because Quicksilver was not supposed to be in. As far as I know, Quicksilver was not supposed to be in Days of Future Past. It was actually supposed to be Juggernaut, but they scrapped it for Quicksilver. And don't get me wrong, those scenes were good, but I would like to see what Marvel and Joss Whedon do with Quicksilver. So yeah, I've talked long enough about Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I look forward to that, and I really hope that. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see Black Panther in Captain America: Civil War, and my hopes is that they will recycle the actors. So like I mentioned that the actress from Captain America was also in Guardians of the Galaxy. I really hope that they recycle Jomon Honso, yeah, and let him be T'Chaka, Black Panther's father, because Jomon Honso was originally supposed to be Black Panther, but time went and he's kind of gone past the age of playing Black Panther. Um, but yeah, I like the fact that Marvel takes risks on their directors, and the fact that they hired the Russo brothers. I know a lot of people believe that Captain America will be, I mean, the Winter Soldier will be a really crap movie, but people got shut up when they checked out the Winter Soldier when it was a fantastic movie, and I can't wait to see what they do with Captain America: Civil War. So yeah, good movie. And also, if you have the chance, check out the audio commentaries on both Captain America and Guardians of the Galaxy. I love audio commentaries. It's it gives you an insight into certain movies, especially the one with Guardians of the Galaxy. It gives you an insight into certain things that were not talked on, or they were not addressed in the movie. But if you watch the audio commentary, it gives you more of an insight into the movie. So that's kind of why I enjoy audio commentaries. But I kind of miss the funnier audio commentaries, because there were certain audio commentaries that came out years ago on serious movies as well, but they were incredibly funny and incredibly informative, and I kind of miss those days. But yeah, check out Captain America and the audio commentary for Guardians of the Galaxy if you get a chance. And also there was a 360 shot in Guardians of the Galaxy that you see in the behind of another 360, like a 180 shot you see in the making of Age of Ultron, that looks amazing, and it has like a bunch of Avengers. So Scarlet Witch, Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Captain America, and Thor. It lasted like maybe 1 second, but it was amazing all the same. So yeah, next off is X-Men: Days of Future Past. I enjoyed the movie. I'm kind of pissed off that we don't get to see the Rogue cut with this one, like we got to see the Unleashed edition for the Wolverine. But many people speculate that Fox have no faith in Fantastic Four, the reboot, and maybe if it bombs, they now put out the Rogue cut to kind of appease people. It's unfortunate, because anyway, I hope I don't get me wrong. I'm not hoping for Fantastic Four to bomb. I'm really hoping for it to do well, but from everything I hear about it, I'm kind of losing more and more faith in it. But yeah, X-Men: Days of Future Past was really good. I kind of wish that there was a particular scene in there where Logan and Logan and Storm kissed. I kind of wish they addressed that, because in the comics, Logan and Storm were an item at a point, or at a reality. Yeah, but that's kind of when Storm had the mohawk. But I wish they kind of thought about it, because it came up as a second thought. And unfortunately, Bryan Singer mentioned that it will never be put in any alternative versions of the movie. And you've already heard what I mentioned about Quicksilver, the Quicksilver scene actually being Juggernaut. And one more thing, the epilogue of the movie, I do kind of wish that the epilogue of the movie had, because one of the things I would have liked to have seen would have been Magneto and Mystique being teachers in the school. I would have liked to have seen that. I did like seeing Jean. I did like seeing Cyclops and everything, but I would have liked to have seen Mystique kind of be a teacher. Maybe it would be in the deleted scenes, but yeah, Mystique being a teacher in the school as well as Charles and Magneto. And hopefully I would have liked to have seen maybe Mystique and Logan actually being an item in it as well at the epilogue of the movie. But anyway, that's just me dreaming and hoping, but we'll probably never see that. Okay, and last but not least, my time is almost up. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. As you guys know, I did not enjoy this movie at all, but I do have to commend Sony for... Yeah, I did not enjoy the movie, but I thought it was way, way better than The Amazing Spider-Man. I thought it was way, way better than Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3. But the other thing is, I have to commend Sony again for the extra features, because there was just so much extra features and they were so informative. I love the extra features in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I did not enjoy the movie. And that music video with Alicia Keys was, the song is good, but it does not fit Spider-Man. And I hate to say this, but it's almost like every time Alicia Keys does a song for a movie, it kind of bombs. So she did a song for Quantum of Solace, James Bond. It tanked. She did a song for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Amazing Spider-Man 2 did not tank, but it was not appreciated as well as the other movies. So there you have it, guys. Those are my reviews for many of the other Blu-rays. I'm sorry I rambled on us. I'm sorry I did not speak right. But if you like this, please let me know, and maybe I'll do more of it. Thank you. Goodbye.